These statistics are truly sobering. Today, the most at-risk group in the entire country for death by suicide are white men over 50 who served in the military and own a firearm. 73% of veteran suicides involve firearms. We also know that death by firearm is the most lethal common method of suicide, and male veterans are 41% more likely to use a firearm in suicide attempts than non-veterans, and female veterans are 39% more likely to use a firearm in suicide than non-veterans. This is something we have to continue to be aware of and work on in this committee. In fact, on Tuesday, Senator Blumenthal asked incoming VA Secretary Doug Collins in his confirmation hearing if he would commit to find ways to reduce firearm suicides by veterans. Doug Collins said, quote, "I will look to fix anything that takes the lives of our veterans." That means we have to talk about it too. We have to lessen the very real stigma around seeking mental health. I told you this is tricky. We know veterans want to enjoy owning firearms. We don't want them to not seek care.
Near the back, there's a piece I haven't always seen, and it comes from a separate team called the Veterans Administration Behavioral Health Autopsy Team. When there's a suicide of someone in VA care, a professional tries to get records such as they can from the medical chart or by talking to law enforcement, whatever they can get. It's not an omnibus interview, but they get what they can. And they looked at 2,654 veterans' suicides. But pain in the year prior to death, 54% of the people who died by suicide had that. Sleep problems, 51%. Relationship problems, 33%. Financial losses, 24%. Hopelessness, 30%. Unsecured firearms, 27%. But this table really hit home, and that's why it caught the attention of Stars and Stripes and Pain News Network, and frankly, I wish it caught more attention. Why? Because suddenly this information puts the relationship between pain and suicide on the table. And most major news outlets just ignore this. In fact, most reporting on pain has taken it as the only problem with reporting is how we need to reduce the number of prescribed opioids. And I assure you that has happened. The rate today is down to the levels last seen in 1992 on a per capita basis.